Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we've got a really special one here for you. We're going to be reviewing BigCommerce and figuring out whether BigCommerce is suitable for your business. Now, BigCommerce is one of the most popular e-commerce platforms on the market today. It powers over 137,000 stores across the world. But is it for everyone? Now, briefly, in my opinion, BigCommerce is really suited to more established businesses looking for more scalable options and looking for more flexibility. I would say there is quite a steep learning curve if you're a small business, but we'll go through the pros and cons. We'll go through really understanding the different features and the different aspects of BigCommerce which make it an attractive e-commerce platform for you. Despite this, look, BigCommerce is one of the most intuitive, scalable platforms there is. They offer a host of inbuilt features like product filtering, omnichannel sales, and also inventory management. But now we'll go through the actual pros and cons of BigCommerce. The biggest pro for me is the scalability that BigCommerce provides. If you're running an established business, BigCommerce is great. It provides unlimited bandwidth for your business to grow at scale without limits. The best thing about it is its hosting capabilities, which means that as you grow, even if you grow quickly, you're actually not compromising on performance whatsoever. BigCommerce also allows for great customization. Personalizing your themes and your storefronts has never been easier. You can choose from a wide variety of themes that the store offers, or if you want, you can simply use a third-party app or integration to customize your storefront. Another pro is the omnichannel selling. So whether you want to sell into social media, marketplaces, even retail, brick and mortar stores, BigCommerce has got you covered. It even supports multi-store and multi-currency environments, which makes it great for selling across the world. Another great thing about it is that it's great for SEO. So BigCommerce has all the tools and integrations required to make your website stand out in search engines. It's almost as good as WordPress or WooCommerce. And finally, security features. BigCommerce is amazing. Each site comes with an SSL certificate. It comes, jam-packed with fraud detection services, inbuilt firewalls. It's fully compliant. If you're worried about security, look no further. BigCommerce is great. Now, those are the pros, but while BigCommerce is highly flexible, there are some hurdles that you'll need to jump over. Firstly, there are limited design tools, and while the drag and drop tools are quite user-friendly, in order for your site to really stand out, you do need to do a little bit of coding, which is not as beginner-friendly as perhaps Shopify would be. Not only that, there are limitations to scale. Now, while BigCommerce does encourage you to scale and sell more, they do have an issue whereby if you reach their sales limit on your current plan, they will automatically upgrade you to the next plan up. Now, that might cost you a little bit, and you need to factor that in your budget. Another drawback is that there is no native POS feature. So while BigCommerce does integrate with in-store payment processing, unfortunately, it is not native, which might actually be a problem to true omnichannel sellers. But I would say the major drawback to BigCommerce, especially for a beginner, is the learning curve. So once you've actually started, BigCommerce is really quite easy, but to get set up, it is quite difficult. There are a lot of tools and challenges. The back end is extremely complex. For example, competitors like Shopify make it really easy for beginners to get going and start up their shop. But with BigCommerce, I do believe it takes a little bit more time. Now, let's take a look at pricing. BigCommerce gives you a 15-day free trial, after which you then need to choose one of 3 plans. So it is important to note that if you do pay annually, you will get a 25% discount than if you choose to pay month to month. The standard plan starts at $29 a month and allows you to sell up to $50,000 worth of revenue per year. So with this plan, you get all the core features. You get integrations with leading payment gateways, marketplaces, and social media. You get dedicated SSL. You get product reviews, ratings, coupons, discounts, and gift cards. The next plan up is called Plus, and for $79 a month, you can sell to up to $180,000 of revenue per year. In this plan, you get all the features that I mentioned in the standard plan, but you also get better credit card rates, abandoned cart savers, customer segmentation, persistent cart, stored credit cards, and much, much more. Finally, you have the Pro plan. This is the third tier and it starts from $399 a month. And with this, you get to sell up to 400K per year. Included within this is all the features of Plus, along with better credit card rates, a custom SSL, and faceted search. Now keep in mind, there is also an enterprise team. This will give you customized pricing depending on your business needs, and you'll need to contact sales to get in touch with them in order to find out more. In the enterprise plan, you get a bunch of different things. You get access to advanced APIs, you get no annual selling limits and enhanced customer support. So really, if you're a larger business and a larger organization who is doing, millions of dollars in revenue, it might be worthwhile to actually take a look. Now, let's go a little bit more in depth into all the features that a good e-commerce platform needs to have. The first of which is the store design features. So BigCommerce offers a wide variety of both free and paid themes to choose from. Now, I did find the free themes to be a little bit basic, but all in all, they do have a good selection of themes across the board. Once you choose a theme, you can customize it with the drag and drop tool. Now, if you look at earlier reviews, you'll find that people found it really difficult to use. But I do think that over the last couple of years, BigCommerce has actually upgraded this tool and it's far more user-friendly now than it was back then. Yeah, the drag and drop website builder gives you access to a bunch of different tools like buttons and widgets. You can even design your logo and your favicon as well. Of course, if you do want to really hyper customize your store and make, more detailed and granular changes, you will have to dive into code. Now, I will say that BigCommerce perhaps doesn't give you as good of support as you potentially may need. So it is important to note that, but if you're not scared of doing a little bit of experimentation and spending some time in that, you actually can get quite customized. All right, so now once you've designed your store, it's time to start uploading the product descriptions and your products on your page. But unfortunately, if you thought it was tricky then, it's gonna be a little bit tricky now. Uploading products on BigCommerce is maybe one of the most tedious processes I have ever been through. What you need to do is essentially on each product listing, you need to fill in a bunch of information. There are multiple tabs that you need to go through covering everything from product description to pricing to variants. And all in all, it wasn't a very fun process. I suppose the one good thing about it is that you can actually take a more advanced approach to listing your products online. For example, you're giving customers plenty of information about the product dimensions, the shape, the size, the shipping details, all while customizing your product for SEO. The downside of this is that you actually might spend weeks trying to set up your store. If you have a shop selling t-shirts and you have 20 different t-shirts, all with different sizing and colors, that's gonna take you a long time on BigCommerce. But once you got the hard part out of the way, actually managing these products is quite simple, I've got to say. Not to mention, you can always edit in bulk products of the same category, so it's not all bad. Centralized order and inventory management is one of the biggest pros of BigCommerce in my opinion. As an omnichannel solution, you can actually sync and track orders from a vast array of marketplaces, from eBay to Amazon to Etsy, whatever you want to track, you can do that in BigCommerce. I was also particularly impressed how BigCommerce makes it super easy to filter through your orders. You can filter orders based on if they're awaiting payment or shipment or fulfillment. You can even track high-risk orders and manage pre-orders. What's also cool is that you can also create gift vouchers for customers in that order dashboard. So in this day and age, your cart and your checkout experiences is one of the most important parts of your online store. There is a whole science dedicated to conversion rate optimization and minimizing cart abandonment rates. But I will say what's table stakes these days and what customers really expect is, first of all, they want to pay in multiple currencies. Not only that, they want different options to pay. They want to pay via PayPal, they want to pay via their credit card, they want to pay via a bunch of different things. And if you're not offering that, then what you'll see is that your carts will be abandoned and your revenue will plummet. Luckily, BigCommerce has a number of features designed specifically to help optimize your checkout experience. The first is a single page checkout experience. One single page means that there are less steps for a customer to drop off, and BigCommerce offers this completely free of clutter. I think it's great, and you actually get to customize this far more than you would a competitor such as, say, Shopify. They also have a number of abandoned cart tools. So BigCommerce, what they do is they actually let you send up to 3 emails to customers who have abandoned their cart, who have added something to their basket and not proceeded with checkout. They also let you track the number of abandoned carts and their value in the carts page. However, this feature is not available in the standard plan. It's only available in the Plus and the Enterprise plan. Another great thing about BigCommerce is they offer multiple payment options. So they let you pay via PayPal or Square. It's great. Plus, if you integrate your store with Braintree, you do get a discount on the transaction fees. Not only this, you can offer products in as many currencies as you like, which is an awesome feature. Of course, they offer the standard things to help your conversion rate, such as discounts and coupons. They also have this feature called Persistent Cart, which means that if a user navigates away from your page, they don't have to research your product when they come back. It's just already automatically in their cart. But what happens when a customer purchases a product, right? It's really important that BigCommerce has adequate shipping options available, and that they do. Your shipping customization options are limitless. You can, for instance, set up free shipping campaigns. You can set up, flat fee shipping campaigns. You can set up, shipping strategies by weight. You can do all these different things with BigCommerce. Not only that, you'll be able to connect with some of the largest shipping providers via the BigCommerce app. As an added bonus, real-time shipping calculations come with each plan. And you'll be able to ship labels directly from the back end of your admin center, which can save you a bunch of time. In my opinion, BigCommerce's marketing and SEO features really make it stand out versus some of its competitors. For example, when it comes to marketing and promotions, they give you a number of cool features that you can use. For example, banners. You can place banners on the front of your site if you're offering some sort of Mother's Day or Valentine's Day specials, any sort of special events, you can promo it directly on the banner. There's also automatic tools for adding promotions. So for example, if you have a promotion where a customer has to spend, let's say $100 to get free shipping, BigCommerce makes that really easy, and it's automated directly and seamless for that customer. Not only that, BigCommerce allows you to actually showcase your Google reviews on your site. In a world that is inherently distrustful, user reviews are key. We see that user reviews are so important to building trust in a consumer and understanding whether the product that you're selling is actually good or not. So this functionality that BigCommerce provides is amazing. It is important to note though, to actually get the ability to put the reviews on your site, you'll need to be on either the Pro or the Enterprise plan. Now, BigCommerce also does let you do some basic email marketing campaigns. However, look, in my opinion, what you need to do is integrate with a third-party app to get more comprehensive drip feeding, drip marketing campaigns. Where BigCommerce really shines, in my mind, is from an SEO perspective. The platform gives you automatic 301 redirects. It gives you automated sitemap creation tools. It gives you customized URLs and headers, and the ability to alter title tags and metadata. You can optimize absolutely every single part of your website for search engines, and with an automatic image optimization tool, your site will load fast as well. The great thing is that BigCommerce offers unlimited storage, and it means no matter how much information you have on your website, BigCommerce will not slow it down. Now, what you'll notice is on BigCommerce, there is an analytics tab. And one thing I love about BigCommerce is that it's filled to the brim with analytics for you and your store. You can get a bunch of these different reports, which are real-time or historical, which give you a great overview around how your store is performing at any point in time. The overview dashboard shows you important information like your visitor numbers, your conversion rate, your revenue, your average order value, and order price, all at a glance. But if you want to dive deeper into more specific reports, you can do that too. One of the biggest benefits of BigCommerce is its approach to security. The Austin-based business gives an SSL certificate to all users as part of each of the plans that they offer. And as a fully hosted platform, it means that you can actually back up your store and protect yourself from any issues. The BigCommerce team is always searching for ways to make your shopping experience more secure. From fraud detection to integrated firewalls, they're constantly searching for ways to optimize the experience and limit scammers and fraudulent transactions. Because of the really complex and robust back-end infrastructure, it means that your site hosted by BigCommerce will actually be able to withstand any large spikes in traffic. But you might be asking, what about from a customer support perspective? How does BigCommerce stack up there? Well, all users gain access to live chat, emails, and phone calls. It's all 24/7 as well. So you'll never really have to wait too long for an answer if you do in fact have a question. There are also a bunch of resources and tutorials in BigCommerce University. However, I did find that it's maybe not as helpful as perhaps Shopify was. In saying that, if you have a question, you can post to the BigCommerce forums, and someone from the community will help answer your question. Now, if we're talking about maintaining a competitive edge, it's important to explain kind of the new technological advances that BigCommerce has actually deployed in 2023 and 2024. So BigCommerce actually acquired MakeSwift's page building tool. That means companies can create completely composable e-commerce experiences and headless environments with relative ease. They also have a new partnership with Marketplacer, which means that companies are able to transform single store environments into fully functional multi-vendor marketplaces, ideal for wholesalers and larger organizations. And now with the centralized dashboard, companies can control multiple storefronts and environments simultaneously. And you can also continue using integrations from the BigCommerce App Store as you currently were. In my opinion, BigCommerce ticks a bunch of boxes for flexibility, ease of use, and in terms of cost, it's not too expensive. It, I suppose, matches competitors like Shopify. But I will say it really does seem more tailored to larger organizations and enterprises. And if you are one of those larger companies who doesn't really mind a bit of a steeper learning curve, but has the ability to scale really quickly and wants to kind of see that trajectory, then BigCommerce may be for you. But of course, if you're a beginner and depending on your requirements, you actually might find that you get comparable results from competitors like Shopify or Wix, or even WordPress with WooCommerce. That might do the job as well. So before you make any long-term decisions, I do implore you to just maybe take out the free trial first. Test it for yourself, see how it works. And if you do like it, continue with it. Otherwise, look elsewhere. There are a bunch of different alternatives, waiting for you. So that's it for the review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did have any questions or any comments, leave it in the comments below. We read every single one. Give us a like if you found that entertaining or useful. And don't forget to follow for more. We'll see you next time.